Do you trust yourself? You know, there are times where you have this feeling that something's not quite right. And then sometimes you have a feeling that everything is right. Do you ignore those feelings or do you listen to them? Now, usually those stem from your intuition. And your intuition is an ability to know something without actually being able to analyze it. You have this sense of knowing this is a truth. This is something that I can use to make a decision. I can't quite explain it, I just know. Hi, I'm Anthea, founder of Amarkai Group. We help entrepreneurs and small business owners to skyrocket their success and create more impact in the world. Continue watching to find out how you can be better at decision making. So usually you get this feeling in the pit of your stomach that kind of indicates that something is not quite right. And at face value, there may actually be nothing wrong, but something inside you is telling you that there is. If you decided to go on a date with somebody, you've met them, you've had a few phone conversations, everything seems fine. You're now going on a date with them, and on paper, they are absolutely fantastic. You spend time with them, and in the back of your mind, you're already saying, nah, there will not be another date. Why? Because your intuition is telling you that there is something not quite right in this situation. Again, on paper, it might look okay, but there is something in you that's saying that this will not happen, this will not work, this does not feel right. On the flip side, it could be telling you you definitely need to have another date with this person because there is something that feels really good. So it's all about whether or not you choose to tap into that intuition and use it to help you make better decisions. Because when you make those decisions, you're actually coming from a place of knowing. So you have the confidence that this isn't just some off the top of the head type of situation. You're actually subconsciously accessing memories from your life, things that you've seen, things you've experienced, things that you've heard, and you're using that to come to a conclusion that will help you make the decision. Now, it's whether or not you decide to actually take the action on the decision, that is a completely another thing. But for now, it's all about getting to make the decision in the first place. So think about it. If you went to a coffee shop and you ordered a coffee, there is nothing that you have to research or validate to know that putting that coffee straight to your mouth after you've just gotten it is going to burn your mouth. You may have never drunk coffee before. You may have never even had a hot drink, but there is something that's telling you that this is not a good idea. So again, it may not necessarily be something that you have experienced, but it's something you've seen or something you've heard, and you don't have to rationalize it, you just know. And so this is how decision making can be so helpful. You can make decisions quicker, you can respond to things confidently, and you know that whatever happens, the outcome of that decision is going to be added to that memory bank. And this is what helps to make better decisions moving forward. You are constantly adding to your memory bank that will help you to tap into the intuition that you already have to help you make the decision. Now, as I said, it's about whether or not you choose to make the decision and take the action that tends to be the challenging part. So how do you go about actually tapping into your intuition? Well, actually, it's about being still. Right? You have to understand, what do you think? What do you feel? What are your thoughts? What are your beliefs? Taking time to be still and sit with yourself and actually learn more about yourself is really important because you get to understand yourself and you get to understand your body. Therefore, when you're starting to get certain signals, such as that feeling in the stomach, maybe you've got tension in your shoulders or you've got some aches in your back, those are actually warning signs that maybe something is not quite right. But in situations where you might be feeling that this might not be the thing for you, if you don't get any of those kind of signals, then maybe this is for you. So it's really about understanding yourself, spending time, being calm, learning yourself, understanding what is right and wrong for you. Because again, the more you understand yourself, the more you can tap into that and grow in confidence about when you're making decisions. Now, of course, everything has its time and place. There will be some times that you do need to go and do the research, you do need to speak to other people, and you need to do other things, come up with plans and alternatives and all of that good stuff. But ultimately, there are certain situations where you can just lean into your intuition. Now, there was a survey conducted with 36 CEOs, and 85% of them said that they use their intuition as part of their strategic decision-making process. So imagine, it's based on what they feel because of all of the accessing of memories that they have got that has led them to the conclusion that this may or may not be the right thing. So it's really, really, really important for you to understand how tapping into your intuition just helps you in every aspect of your life. What if you're able to make decisions a lot quicker? What if you are able to know that regardless of the decision that you make, whatever happens afterwards is still going to benefit you? Because the outcome of the decision, and remember that there are still a lot of things that you can't actually control. When you're making a decision, it's based on elements you can control. Life will still happen, people will still happen, and you can't control either of those things. So you do what's within your power and you make the decision. So don't fear making the decision. Make sure that you're taking action, because until you do those two things, you will never know whether or not that was the right decision, whether or not that was the wrong decision, or what useful information can come back and actually help you and influence other decisions that you make in the future. So don't use fear to make decisions, use caution. You already know what it is that you want to do. You're just looking for other ways to validate whether or not it's the right or wrong thing. And actually, it could be a case of you not wanting to do it at all. But you have to remember that you've come this far. You've overcome everything that you've experienced in your life to get this far. So whatever is to come next, you can overcome that too. So make the decision, because you know that it can then aid you in future decision making. When you avoid the decisions, you don't learn, you don't take action, and you stay exactly where you are. Now, if you are completely happy with where you are, then that is absolutely fine. But if you want more, if you're striving for more, if you want better health, if you want to improve in your business, if you want to leave the 9 to 5, if you want to find a partner, if you want to be married, if you want to improve your finances, if you want to just take more control of your life, it's going to require you to make a decision. And how you can make some decisions is based on your intuition. That feeling that you know that this thing feels right or it feels wrong. And as long as you are taking the time to tap into your intuition and learn how it speaks to you and communicates with you in terms of the thoughts that you hear, the feelings you get, the sensations that you feel in your body, until you start to understand what they are, your intuition cannot improve. It cannot help you to make better decisions. So everything comes to the decision making. And most importantly, this is about you trusting yourself. Trust your intuition is trusting yourself and knowing that you already know what it is that you want to do. You just need to do it. I hope you found this video useful. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and let me know how you found it.